Hello, welcome to Juniper Level Botanic Garden, the home of Plant Delights Nursery. It's a really exciting time of year in our bog gardens, mostly because the pitcher plants are starting to bloom. The flowers, to my mind, are even odder than the actual pitchers. And these are the flowers. Some of these are wild species, and some of them are hybrids between species. Well, let's talk about the generic name, the name of the genus. Sarracenia was named for a Canadian botanist who was the first one to send specimens of pitcher plants back to Europe, and his family name was Sarracen. Now, so they named the genus after him, Sarracenia. And this is Sarracenia rosea. That's the first time I've seen pink flowers on any pitcher plant. And rosea, of course, meaning pink or rosy. It's a species native to the Gulf Coast states. I know it's been found in Mississippi and Georgia, becoming ever rarer in the wild as the land gets developed. But there's a number of other notable species. These bright yellow flowers belong to Sarracenia flava meaning yellow, and it's the yellow pitcher plant because the pitchers, it's probably the tallest of the pitcher plants. The trumpets stand, maybe at least waist height, and they're sort of a lovely yellow-green, but these flowers are brilliant yellow. And I need to read up on Sarracenia flowers because I'm hard-pressed to describe what these various parts of the flower are. I guess these are modified sepals and then petals. I don't know what this flying saucer structure is, but the actual reproductive parts are inside. You can see lots and lots of stamens. Maybe this is a modified stigma, the female part of the flower that would be receptive to the pollen. I know we collect seed from some of the species in the fall, and the flowers are still persistent. Now, you're not seeing any pitchers on most of these, or just new pitchers starting to develop, because in late winter we cut all of the previous year's pitchers off to the ground. And if you can do it before they start to put up flower buds, it's a much easier task. It's one you can do really quickly because you're not trying to preserve the developing flower stalks. They're fun long before they start to open. They look like googly eyes or antennas of some giant snail or something, but they're fun. There's some pale, almost white ones. Well, I guess not quite white, but these very pale yellow ones are the flowers of Sarracenia alata. And alata is an interesting species because it traps primarily yellow jackets. And that's something I didn't know until a few falls ago, where Patrick McMillan told me that they trap yellow jackets. He took a picture and cut it from top to bottom, and you could see that pretty much all the dead bodies were yellow jackets, and the most recently caught ones flew out. So, fascinating group of plants. You can grow them in constantly wet soil, but the important thing to remember is that pitcher plants want wet feet but dry ankles, so you don't grow them in standing water, just in soil that stays moist. This was it was a pond, sort of, that had water in it when rains were abundant, and then it would drain out during dry spells, so it was fairly unsightly. To construct this, it was excavated deeper. A plastic liner was put down to prevent water running down, and to prevent water from building up too high. An overflow drain was put at the height that any surface water would run off, so there's never standing water in here, but because it can't percolate down, the soil stays moist. Beyond that, they're pretty low maintenance. We're starting to get some mosses and other plants. This is an interesting club moss found locally that we're trying to develop a herbaceous, ground cover of small plants that won't compete with the pitcher plants but will cover the ground. This is used to be Lycopodes, but now I think it's Lycopodiella, and it's just coming back into growth. These are last year's stems, and you can see it's putting up new growth. Interesting little plant. Well, we all know pitcher plants. We grow them primarily for their pitchers, but I think the flowers are very, very fascinating. So thank you for your time today, and I hope to see you again in the garden.